So, tell me about what substance abuse did to you. How did it? You have told us about you were studying for a degree program.
Right.
And so, how did this impact you as a person?
Right.
Substance abuse, whether physically, in terms of maybe professionally, academically, in every other way. What was the impact of this?
Beautiful question, very beautiful question, which is one that I hope the viewers out there are going to ponder upon and see why they don't need to be in drugs. Talking about my degree, I didn't complete that, which is what drugs are going to do to many people. You become an expert at not finishing or bringing things to completion. I'm pending attachment in fulfillment of my degree. I left that along the way. That is one of the biggest things that drugs did to me. They also earned me a lot of brush-ins with the law.
Oh, okay.
I was, like I mentioned, incarcerated at Plumtree prison. I also did some time at Grace Prison in Bulawayo.
For a separate case?
For a separate case.
Okay.
This was, but generally the same merits.
Okay.
Dishonesty, theft. Yeah, those would haunt me for quite some time. I was incarcerated again, Harare Central Prisons. So a life of crime would then follow me. But it didn't stop there. My health became bad, and I don't know if our cameras will be able to zoom in. There's just some swelling that's now subsiding on my neck. My body was battling with the intoxicants. My lymph nodes were swollen.
Wow.
My lymph nodes were so swollen, I looked at myself in the mirror and could not recognize myself.
Wow.
My mental health was also touched a little bit. I went to, at the height of addiction to crystal meth, I went to Kwai Fields, and ndakatanga kutenderera maraini ndichitaura kune vanhu ndichiti nematambudziko angu. Nematambudziko angu.
Nematambudziko angu?
Angu.
Okay. Uyaibata vanhu maoko nematambudziko angu.
Ndaizvitambudzikirwa.
Okay. All
right. To not hide anything, to call a spoon, I was going mad. Were it not for God's grace. Seeing me here right now is a miracle, because so very few people get back from crystal meth and such big addictions. At one point, the professor probably will touch on it a bit more than me, came and he saw me restrained in chains.
Restrained?
They had to restrain me.
Were you getting violent?
I was getting violent. I was getting loud. They were doing that to calm me down, to keep me in place. I was going mad.
Was this in Highfield? Or?
This was in Highfield.
Wow.
And
I mean, what a sight it must have been for your parents to see you in that state.
What a sight. In his own words, I'd gone so far down that road that he was literally waiting for a phone call to pick up my dead body from somewhere.
That's how bad it got.
That's how bad it got. That's how terrible drugs are.